Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Frank Friedman. I have the honor and the privilege of being president of Piedmont, Virginia Community College. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 15th Annual Academic and Leadership Awards Convocation. Today we will recognize outstanding Pvcc students for their academic achievements, leadership, and service to our college and to the community. The students we recognize here today are not only the best of Pvcc's 7,500 students, but they are among the best college students you're going to find anywhere, two-year college or four-year college. They are the future leaders of their chosen professions, our communities, and maybe even our nation. You know, you often hear people lament the fact that, maybe today's college students aren't going to be up to the task, that the future is not going to be in the best of hands. Well, they need to meet these students. I am confident that our businesses, our communities, will be in very good hands with these future leaders. Now, each of these students has a story behind their success. For many, it's been a story of overcoming obstacles, maybe financial, social, academic. Many needed a second chance, a third chance to be successful. Pvcc takes great pride in providing opportunity for all. The students did it with the support of family and friends, and many of you are here today, and we are so glad that you are here to share in their moment. But the students could not have achieved such success and overcome these barriers without the support and encouragement of the outstanding Pvcc faculty and staff. I've been in community college education now for 42 years at 6 community colleges. I've never worked with a group so talented, so dedicated to student success. And I'm going to just ask our faculty and staff, would you please stand and be recognized? These are the people who make Pvcc the outstanding community college that it is, and like our students, they're among the best you're going to find anywhere. At this time, I'd just like to make a couple of quick introductions. We have a few of our board members here, and I always like to salute my bosses when they're here. So let me start out in the audience. I know Lola Richardson is out there. Stand up, Lola. Right down the aisle, I see Fred Richardson. Next to him, Janet Morrow. And up on stage, you're going to hear from him in a few minutes, our board chair, Bob Hodis. Just want to extend a thank you to our board members. They don't get any pay. They do it out of volunteer and their commitment to the students here at the college, and I want to thank them. So now I want to close by offering congratulations to each of our awardees, to the friends and family who are here, and now let's get on with the awards.
Thank you, Dr. Friedman. Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Academic and Leadership Awards Convocation. My name is John Donnelly. I'm the Vice President for Instruction and Student Services here at the college. And as the Chief Academic and Student Affairs Officer at the college, there's no greater privilege than the opportunity to recognize the academic and leadership achievements of our students. Today, we will celebrate our students for their many achievements here at Pvcc. We will give awards to those students who have been recognized by the faculty for their academic achievement. We'll give awards to those students who have been recognized for their leadership accomplishments outside the classroom. We will recognize those students who have been awarded scholarships based on merit, and we will recognize those students who have won academic awards on a national level. Finally, we will recognize one student with the Pvcc Distinguished Student Award. To the honorees in front of me, you should be proud of your accomplishments and your high achievements. I hope you'll continue to strive for excellence and continue your academic and leadership pursuits, and no doubt each of you has a bright educational and professional future ahead of you. To the families, to the significant others, friends, Of the honorees, you too should be proud, as you likely had a large part in the success of those being honored here this afternoon. Our first recognitions this afternoon will be at the academic awards presented by the faculty from our 3 academic divisions. The students we will honor were all selected by members of the faculty in recognition of their grade point average, their class involvement, service to the college, service to their peers, and for their leadership and motivation. For their achievements, each student will be presented with a check for $100. Students, as I announce the award and call your name, please come forward to receive your award and stand for a photo with the faculty presenter as I read the comments from the faculty member who nominated you. You will then cross in front of me or behind me, shake hands with President Friedman, and then return to your seat. The first academic division is the awards from the Division of Business, Mathematics, and Technologies. The first award we'll give tonight is the Wyatt Dowel Award for Physical Education, and that goes to Calvin Satterfield. In the two PE classes he has taken from his nominator, Calvin has demonstrated both interest and engagement well beyond the level one might expect from an A student. He has been and is an athlete outside of Pvcc, excelling in tennis and lacrosse and playing the latter on a college level. By applying himself to the less outwardly athletic discipline of yoga, he has become a well-rounded and complete athlete both in mind and body.
Congratulations,
The Elizabeth Morningham Award for Accounting goes to Myung-hee Yu. Myung-hee is a diligent and hardworking student who is making the transition from the education field into accounting. She has maintained a 4.0 GPA in the accounting program and is an exemplary student. Myung-hee is a former instructor of English as a foreign language at the collegiate level and holds a master's degree in TOEFL from the Yonsei University in South Korea. The Administrative Support Technology Award goes to Jennifer Costilla-Flores, who is not here today. The Tucker and Betty Adcock Award for Business Administration goes to Faith Dean. With a 4.0 GPA, Faith is a sophomore business administration student. She is an outstanding student who balances academics and work responsibilities and is active in the investment club. Faith plans to transfer to the University of Virginia's McIntyre School of Commerce to pursue a degree in business and a career in accounting. A master's degree is likely in her future. The Sarah M. Steele Award for Business Management goes to Ronnie Whitbeck. Ronnie is an outstanding student in the classroom, an accomplished full-time worker in his industry, and a dedicated husband, father, and grandfather at home. During this journey, he has supported his wife's battle with cancer and helped care for his new granddaughter. And despite starting before his oldest daughter, he watched her, in his words, beat me to the finish line and graduate last year from Pvcc. The William and Joyce Jacomite Award for Computer Science goes to David Gardner. David is an amazing student. He makes each course that he takes a better class. He has been studying computer science at Pvcc on a part-time basis since 2012 while working full-time. He is always among the top students. He arrives prepared for class meetings, does extraordinary work on his projects and assignments, helps his classmate, and makes significant contributions to classroom discussions. David has completed all of his computer science coursework, but we were thinking of inventing an additional computer science class just to get the chance to have David as a student one more time. The Sandy Reed Award for Culinary Arts goes to Robert Jones. Robert has proven his leadership time and time again by overcoming adversity and becoming a leader in the classroom. He not only expects excellence from himself and delivers, but encourages others in the class to achieve excellence as well. He is on a path that will lead him to be a leader in the culinary community in Charlottesville. The Brian Bell Award for Cybersecurity goes to Megan Dittmore-Kreider. Megan has shown strong leadership skills in the classroom by assisting others in complex hands-on cybersecurity and computer forensics exercises. The Frank L. Wood Jr. Award for Economics goes to Milton Rouse. Milton is a most exceptional young adult. His breadth of knowledge in the subject of economics is impressive and extensive, particularly in regards to the fields of development and politics. Milton has earned a near perfect A's in macroeconomics and microeconomics courses to apply what he has learned at Pvcc to real economic problems. The Eli Bravo Award for Electronics and Computer Technologies goes to Marcus Mallory, who is not here today. The Sarah Rogers Award for Engineering goes to Branson Hernandez. Branson is an incredible student, always sure to enter the classroom with a positive attitude and a willingness to support the academic and social conversation in a positive direction. He can be counted on to help out with the growth of the program, the faculty, and his fellow students at any time. He never says no to a volunteer opportunity and is constantly seen involved with the launch team. Branson is one of those students who makes teaching enjoyable. Classroom dynamics will surely change when he graduates Pvcc and transfers to a four-year institution. The Information Systems Technology Award goes to Justin Evans. Justin is an outstanding student and class leader. He is always prepared, ready to learn, and eager to learn something new. Always polite and well-spoken, Justin works hard, learns fast, and considers every bit of feedback an opportunity to learn. These outstanding character traits will make him an outstanding employee, as he is already an excellent person and student. The James Egan Award for Manufacturing Technology goes to Anthony Santana. Tony is an engaged student who exemplifies the connection between learning and application. He shows amazing growth while working a full-time technician position at UVA. He not only has jumped in cold to the program, but is known as a strong force in helping other students succeed. Tony shows what student success can look like at Pvcc and in life. Thanks, Tony, for all you're done and all you're doing. The Euler Prize for Excellence in Mathematics goes to Auden Nelson. Auden has shown a great interest in mathematics. He is an intelligent and hardworking student with outstanding learning abilities. Not only is Auden a great mathematician, but is also humble, positive, and inquisitive. It's been a great pleasure teaching him. The Gene N. Johnson Mathematics Spirit Award goes to Uriah Murray. The Spirit Award for Mathematics from the Mathematics Department is given to a student whose interest in mathematics is deep enough to prompt further exploration and probing questions. This year's recipient is known to independently investigate topics that pique his interest, eagerly sharing his findings with classmates and other math enthusiasts, like the time he used Minecraft to create binary addition program. He was an absolute joy to teach in discrete math, and we would, yes, geek out on some of the topics. This year, PVC's Math Department is honored to offer the Spirit Award to Uriah Murray. The David Hill Award for Physics goes to Emma Kebbell. Emma is a hardworking, curious, and striving to excel high school student who stands out amongst her peers in the second year of the university physics class. These commendable qualities will equip Emma for success at the University of Notre Dame, where she is heading as a freshman this fall. The Police Science Award goes to Aaron Affey. Aaron is an excellent and dedicated student. He is always willing to learn and has consistently performed in an excellent manner both in previous and current classes. He is an exceptional student and so deserving of this award. And the William and Joyce Jacomite Award for Web Design goes to Nathan Catt. Nathan is an amazing student who excelled in the web design class. He submitted the most thoroughly thought through and detailed final project his nominator has ever seen in his web design course. From the Division of Humanities, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences, the Isabel and Sophia Lee Award for Art goes to Katie Mccartney. Katie is an extraordinary artist with vision and talent to spare. She surrounds herself with other talented students and is a wonderful mentor and mentee. Katie is always thinking about her work, how to make it better, how to build her skills, how to communicate her ideas. She wows the entire visual arts faculty with her promise and its inevitable fulfillment. The Dick Harrington Award for College Composition goes to Galina Harris. Galina was enrolled in back-to-back English 111 and English 112 accelerated hybrid courses last fall. In the 3 days between the final exam for the first class and the beginning of the second, Galina gave birth to her second child. In both classes, this fiercely determined non-native speaker met every deadline and maximized every learning opportunity. Along the way, she motivated and encouraged her classmates and discovered a powerful and eloquent writer within. The Francis McDaniel Glass Award for Communication Studies goes to Chad Mitchell. Chad is a political science professor's dream. He is active in state and local politics and works to make change. As a result, he adds real-life experiences to class discussions. He understands some issues so well that he often knows more than his professor. Chad may be soft-spoken, but he knows his stuff. He will do great things. The Maisie Bravo Award for Drama goes to Marie Lauder. Marie performed the part of Elizabeth in our spring play of the same name, written by Dario Fo, telling the story of a queen on the edge of sanity, believing that Hamlet was written about her. And she is not here today? Okay. We have the Margery Glasgow Award for English goes to Victoria Kebbell. Victoria's dedication and work ethic were exemplary. She worked tirelessly on her research project, investing hours in the library and writing center. Her curiosity was ceaseless. She routinely helped classmates by offering study tips, explaining assignments, and offering encouragement. Her ability to excel in class while balancing motherhood and a job shows the value she has placed on her education and on Pvcc. The Lily Hardwork Award for French goes to Heidi Zmick. Heidi possesses an exceptional talent for French, born of her passion for and continued pursuit of proficiency in the language. She is a diligent, inquisitive, and accomplished student who has furthered her competence by spending time last summer with a family in France. She has also been instrumental in reviving the French Club, where we appreciate her unmitigated enthusiasm and joie de vivre. The German award goes to Demir Keon. Demir has consistently demonstrated an outstanding ability to grasp the essentials of the German language. His diligence and ability to make use of his acquired knowledge have made him the leader of class discussion, a writer of outstanding essays, and a student who would thrive at a German university. The Jean W. Bell Award for History goes to An Nguyen. An is a remarkable, delightful student. He has a passion for studying medical history and a talent for insightful analysis of evidence that reveals the multifaceted nature of past human experience. His intellect enlivens the classroom, provides a model for other students, and stimulates discussion. An's plan to pursue a degree in history makes him a particularly appropriate nominee for this year's History Award. And the Audrey Bell Patterson Award for Humanities goes to Camden Early, who is not here today. And the Latin Award goes to Michaela Gray, who is also not here today. The Francis G. and Glenn M. Norcott Award for Literature goes to Blake Anderson. In a class that's all about doing the reading, Blake always showed up prepared, never getting below an A on reading quizzes and tests, and usually making an A+. His writing was just as good as he did extensive research about medieval chivalry and religion. He is among a very few who have taken this class and ended with an average above 4.0. The Mozart Award for Music goes to Trevor Peach. Trevor is a talented musician and an excellent student, demonstrating strong leadership abilities in class. When he realized that he would need a greater foundation before moving forward in music, he borrowed books and took the initiative to learn as much as possible. He would check in whenever a concept did not make sense and always wanted to be sure he was on the right track. His drive and ability make him a student with great potential in the music field. Maintaining a high GPA, his academic intelligence clearly spans across the board. The Janice Hardwork Award for Philosophy goes to Mary de la Torre. Mary's ability and insight and she is not here. The Your Vote Counts Award for Political Science goes to Chad Mitchell. Chad's presentations were always professional, tackling tough political topics in his speech. Some students approached their speeches as required assignments, but Chad took the opportunity to both inform and persuade his audience. Everyone could feel his passion in his presentations, and it was wonderful for his peers to see an example of someone who really wanted to use his time in front of the class to advocate for change for their generation. The Psychology Award goes to Alexis Ray. Alexis is an excellent student who excels in all subjects. She is very curious and insightful about psychological phenomenon. She is also an excellent collaborator with her fellow students, helping to raise the level of work and discourse within her group projects. The Ken and Lisa Ham Award for Religion goes to Erica Whalen. Erica's involvement in her church spurred her interest from an early age in the study of religion. She has been a top student in Religions of the World, Introduction to Islam, and New Testament and Early Christianity courses. Erica is a thoughtful and diligent student whose opinions and reflections in the field of religious studies are respected by her fellow students and professors. Erica is pursuing a degree in nursing. The Kim Yoshiko Wright Award for Sociology goes to Tiana Sigala. Tiana took several sociology courses and during each semester proved to be an amazing student who possessed incredible academic knowledge, leadership qualities, and a passion for the subject. It was a pleasure seeing her evolve from a reserve student into a future scholar. Tiana truly embodies the goals of the community college and will be successful in all that she does. The Spanish Award goes to Alana Bittner. Alana is the type of student every teacher enjoys in having class because she is naturally motivated to succeed and loves learning. She participates actively in class discussions, offering insightful comments, and produces exceptional work that reflects her abilities as an A student. Alana plans to pursue a major or a minor in Spanish at UVA, where she will undoubtedly reach great academic achievements. The Aaron Huey Comer's Award for Writing goes to Reyna Gregory. Whether she is writing horror stories or reading responses or feedback from her creative writing peers, Reyna's work surprises. She's funny, thoughtful, passionate, curious, and creative. She manages to take it all seriously and have fun as well. Both the creative writing class and the creative writing club benefit from a refreshing and positive perspective. From the Division of Health and Life Sciences, the Dolores Brandolo Award for Anatomy and Physiology goes to Amy Reifenstein. Despite personal setbacks, homeschooling 3 children, serving as a supplemental instruction leader, and working part-time, Amy makes earning top scores in anatomy look easy. Her measure of success, however, is in how much assistance she can provide to those struggling in class. Selflessly, she has tutored students on weekends and after class. Her generosity and humility are inspiring. I expect amazing things for her future. The Mary Jane Morris Award for Biology goes to Hope Johnson. Hope is an exceptional biology student with a strong grasp of the scientific process. She is an excellent writer and researcher and shows great potential as a future scientist. The Gloria and David Hill Award for Biotechnology goes to Alicia Myrie. Alicia has a genuine curiosity for science and for biology in particular. She did an outstanding job on her independent research project in biology, investigating the antimicrobial effects of garlic on bacteria. Alicia has a bright future ahead of her in the sciences. The Betty W. Black Award for Central Services goes to Stephen Martino, who is not here today. The David Hill Award for Chemistry goes to Elena Cantwell. With impeccable organization skills and positive effervescence, Elena, president of the Science Club this year, helped make the Science Club Career Talks happen. With her leadership, we were able to bring 5 scientists to campus to tell us about their personal, academic, and career journeys. Thank you, Elena. The Kirby Award for Diagnostic Medical Sonography goes to Catherine Leno. Catherine is a mature and grounded individual who is confident not only in the classroom and lab setting, but also in the clinical world. The Richard K. Nelson Award for Emergency Medical Services goes to Matthew McCrae. Matt is a motivated student in the paramedic program. He has excelled in the classroom, is quick to demonstrate proficiency in the skill lab, and assists other students in their skill development. Matt consistently receives high marks for clinical and field evaluations. One preceptor even commented that Matt's level of patient care rivals that of a seasoned paramedic. The Geology Award goes to Michael Hebishman. Michael is clearly the top student in geology. He is a graduate of William & Mary and currently works as an accountant. Yes, a geologist that is good at math. And in fact, everything. He decided to change careers and become a geologist to be able to spend time out of the office and in the field. He will be going directly into a graduate program in geology. The Health Information Management Award goes to Carolyn Esau. Carolyn has been pursuing professional development coursework at Pvcc since 1991. After earning bachelor's degrees in English and art history, she realized that the Health Information Management certificate would allow her to more fully expand on the administrative experience she has at the University of Virginia. She will become an excellent medical billing and coding professional, considering her strong academic success in the Health Information Management program. The Medical Administrative Support Assistance Award goes to Renelda Taylor. Renelda has been working in a full-time factory job in Waynesboro while pursuing the Medical Administrative Support Assistance program, yet still achieving a 4.0. Her attention to detail, work ethic, and follow-through, combined with her positive attitude and personality, will take her far in her career. The Rosa Moon Lee Award for Microbiology goes to Brendan Cooper. Brendan is an outstanding student both inside and outside the classroom. He is inquisitive, thoughtful, and curious, outstanding qualities of a promising scientist. And the awesome science video he sends his instructors are an added bonus to having him in the classroom. The Jane Hendricks Award for Nursing goes to Sonia Hogue. Sonia is an evening weekend student in the nursing program, is a single mother to her 9-year-old daughter, and has worked full-time while maintaining an A average in a very difficult and time-consuming program. Sonia has been a class representative on the nursing curriculum committee and has worked with other students who need assistance with studying. Sonia has been a great student, and she's going to be a wonderful nurse. The Gloria and David Hill Award for Pharmacy Technology goes to Molly Irving, who is not here today. The Mary Lamb Wyatt Award for Practical Nursing goes to Terry Elder. Terry is a smart, conscientious, and hardworking student. She is constantly prompt and well prepared for class and clinical, where she shines as a compassionate future nurse. Terry has potential to be a very fine nurse in a position of leadership as she furthers her nursing education. The Elizabeth Nally Award for Radiography goes to Stephanie Milhone. Stephanie is an excellent student with a dynamic curiosity that frequently leads her to challenge herself daily. Throughout her tenure as a student radiographer, and often at a great cost to her own peace of mind, she insists on a high level of performance from herself in all areas, which will undoubtedly lead her to becoming a truly remarkable imaging technologist. And the Dana Rice Shiflett Award for Surgical Technology goes to Shelby Cooney. Shelby possesses a strong desire to perform well academically in both the classroom and clinical setting. She is a conscientious and hardworking student with a tremendous strength of character and integrity. She brings her understanding to class as well as organization in discussions, and uses every resource available to her to find answers to her questions. Her quest for knowledge is reflected not only in her academic achievements, but in her persistence and determination to become a great surgical technologist. So, congratulations, graduates and current graduates, award winners tonight. Let's give one more round of applause to these students. All right, now it's my great pleasure to introduce our speaker this afternoon, Professor Hunter Moore. Professor Moore is in his 6th year as Program Director and Professor of Engineering here at Pvcc. He began his career in higher education in 2011 as an assistant professor and program head of the Energy Management Systems and Architectural and Civil Engineering Technology programs at Virginia Western Community College in Roanoke. Professor Moore holds a BS in Mechanical Engineering from Virginia Tech, a MS in Material Science and Engineering from Penn State. Currently, he is pursuing his PhD in Systems Engineering at the University of Virginia, where he is also a graduate research assistant. He is a certified professional engineer, has several certifications in mechatronics education, and is a member of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Professor Moore has also served as a systems engineer and database science consultant. He has presented at many conferences in his field, and he has published widely on various aspects of engineering technology. He has served as a principal investigator on numerous grants and has received several awards for his work. We are pleased that Professor Moore is our nominee for the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia's Outstanding Faculty Award. Please join me in welcoming Professor Hunter Moore to the podium.
Okay, so now I'm completely embarrassed, but thank you. All right, so I'm very excited to be given the opportunity to speak here at the Awards and Leadership Ceremony this year. And when thinking about what I should talk about, I tried to think of the most motivating thing I could talk about, because that's what you talk about at these things, right? Is to give you guys the motivation. And the most motivating thing that I could think about to talk about were you guys, because with you guys, what I've seen I've been a community college teacher for 8 years now, and the things that you guys do are the most motivating things I've ever seen. Because every year that I'm here at PVCC, where we do this particular ceremony, I've had a really difficult time narrowing down my suggestions for student nominations, simply due to the great quality of the students that we have here. And this year was no different. The students I've had the pleasure of working with over my 8 years as a community college professor have all been of a quality that I think is very hard to find outside of this environment. Here at the community college, I have the luxury of teaching to a group of people who genuinely want to better themselves and who push me to do the same. The students are here, yes, but they're also working long hours at a job. They're raising a family, they're in the military, or some other number of things that I don't even know that they're doing because they don't talk about it, right? They show up here, they come to class, they're prepared, they're motivated, and they're excited to learn. The students I work with are constantly pushing me for more, always asking thought-provoking questions and driving to fully understand the material at hand. They make sure to keep me up at night thinking of new ways of explaining, teaching, or introducing the material in a way to make it easier for them to understand, or for them to understand some new concept that they've thrown on me at the last minute. So in return, I try to make sure I keep them up all night doing homework. But in the end, it's usually the students who are always coming to me asking for more, including homework, which was actually really surprising to me. But I always find that this is what makes me think that teaching at the community college is one of the best places you can find yourself when you choose a profession in the academy. As an example, in addition to a countless number of engineers and technicians that I could point to that are working now that have passed through these doors or at Virginia Western where I taught before, I've also witnessed at least 3 different startup companies that have started even here in Pvcc. I have several students that while I'm at UVA, I see them pursuing their doctoral degrees as well. And I've seen more interesting personal projects in our labs than I can count. I've always told the students that if there's anything that they want to work on, all they have to do is write me a proposal, give me a good budget, and I'll do what I can do to make it happen for them. My only rule has been that when you're in the lab and you're using our equipment, that you share the knowledge base that you have. I set this rule because I wanted to take advantage of one of the greatest things that I noticed after starting to teach at the community college, and that was the diverse student base. I know that lots of institutions will claim that they have a diverse student base, but I think that at the community college, this diversity is in excess of what you see at the other institutions. To give an example, in one setting, I had a student who was direct from high school, and they were sitting with another student who was a 20-year career technician. I watched while the one student gave advice on correct soldering technique, something that he's done for the past 20 years of his life to this student who's fresh out of high school. And at the same time, at the end of that session, the student who was fresh out of high school and just had finished their pre-calc class last year was helping that student who hadn't seen a math class in 20 years to figure out what it was they were doing in that. And that diversity is something that you don't find somewhere else. This diversity of experience and knowledge. And then in addition, the willingness to help one another out. I find that that is bigger here than many other places that I've been, and I've been to quite a few different schools. So to provide you with a nice takeaway and fulfill what I think is my responsibility as a good speaker, I want to leave you with a nice statement, which you can feel free to quote me on. You, the student body here at Pvcc, are an incredible group of people. And in addition, the people here in this audience are being recognized for being at the top of their game within this group of incredible people. So don't forget that drive that got you here. Don't forget what it is that motivated you and interested you in the first place. Whether you're off to a university, a job, or continuing your studies here in the summer or in the fall, things are going to get tough. You're going to find yourself in the weeds wondering why you're where you are and what have you done to put yourself there. But don't forget that you and this undying motivation and curiosity that you've shown me personally are stronger than that obstacle or any other obstacle you'll find. And with persistence, you'll succeed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mary Lee Walsh. I'm Dean of Student Services, and I have the honor today of presenting the Student Leadership Awards. So students, will you get ready to come up and receive your award? The first award is from the Art Club, and it goes to Stacy Dowdy. Stacy could not be with us today. The second award is the Joyce Arrington Award for Creative Writing, and it goes to Ella Chin. Ella is a creative powerhouse disguised in a petite body. Her kindness is evident on all of our club meetings. Her eye for detail shows us in the editing of literary magazine subscriptions, organization and correspondence, and scheduling of all events. We appreciate that she helps us to learn and how she makes room for a plurality of voices. The next award is for the Diagnostic Medical Sonography Club. It goes to Brandley Fridley. Brandy could not be here today. The next award is for the college newspaper, The Forum, and it goes to Deidre Milla, again, who could not be with us. Next is the German Club Award, and it goes to Sarah Canning. Sarah has been a stalwart leader in the German Club for nearly 4 semesters. Whether the situation required planning an event, design, or preparation of a trifold board, mundane task, or important decision-making, Sarah has always known what to do and how to do it. The next award is the Laney Hardwork Award for Graphic Design Club, and it goes to Natalie Anna. Natalie has maintained the highest academic standing in all graphic design courses and has excelled in all PVCC design projects that she's been involved with, including designing the cover for the 2018 Fall Wine magazine. The next award is for the International Club, and that goes to Daniela Carvalho Cabral. Daniela has been an exemplary president of the International Club. She is a passionate and enthusiastic leader, full of energy and creativity, and she exudes positivity. This investment she makes in all relationships speaks loudly for her embrace of cultural diversity. Daniela will continue to make her community proud as she ventures into new challenges, horizons, and relationships. The next award is the Bruce Robinson Award for Phi Theta Kappa, and it goes to Henry McLean. Henry knocked on Bruce Robinson's door one day, stating that he wanted to join PTK, but he needed details. He became an officer soon after that. Though shy, he attended a PTK leadership conference as the only officer from Pvcc. His confidence took off after that meeting, and he's been extremely active ever since, leading when others didn't have the time or had conflicts. PTK appreciates you, Henry. The next award is from the Piedmont Student Launch Team, and it goes to Jessica Oxford. This is the third consecutive year that the Piedmont Student Launch Team has participated in the National NASA competition at Marshall Space Flight Center. In her role as team lead, Jessica guided the 10-person team through designing, building, and flying a 9-foot, 40-pound rocket carrying a deployed drone. As if that wasn't enough, she also handled preparation and presentation of nearly 1,000 pages of technical documents for NASA. The next award is from the Radiography Club, and it goes to Sidney Brill. Sidney took on the role of treasurer for the Radiography Club over the past year. Each year, the club fundraises to send all second-year rad students to a conference where they can prepare to take their national medical licensure. Sidney organized all of the money raised at each fundraising event, which included meeting with the college's finance division multiple times. Not only did she keep everything in order, but she went above and beyond by ensuring that each club member's contributions was equitable. She most definitely took on a leadership role and rocked it. The next award is the Cheryl Dunson Allison Award for the Science Club, and it goes to Elena Cantwell. In the last 2 years at PVCC, Elena has taken almost every chemistry course offered by the department. She has had the highest average in every class she has taken. She is a great student of chemistry and science and has always been willing to share what she knows with others. She has been a joy to teach. The next award is from the Spanish Club, and it goes to Ella Chin. Ella has been the heart and the soul of the Spanish Club this year, and she has been our president, recruiting officer, cheerleader, mastermind, and chief cookie maker. She intends to transfer to UVA and study to become a Spanish teacher. Perfect. Yeah. The next award is from the Student Government Association, and it goes to Reyna Gregory. Reyna was selected for her diligence as an SGA Executive Board member this year. In her role as the Executive Senator for the SGA, she demonstrated her passion and commitment to helping express the voice of the student body at PVCC. Reyna attends college senate meetings and provides updates and recommendations for college administration to consider. Next is the David and Gloria Hill Award for the Student Nurses Association, and it goes to Emily Coyle. Emily has been a leader within the Student Nursing Association at Piedmont. When there is a meeting, she's leading the way and always helping her fellow nursing students as well as the community. Next, the Student Veterans of America, and the Leadership Award goes to Katrina Staggs. CAP exemplifies the essential qualities of leadership, service, and academic achievement expected from a leader of Student Veterans of America. A working mother, wife, veteran, and first-generation student, Kat has promoted and demonstrated excellence in all aspects of her college career. She will be graduating this spring with a 4.0 GPA and serves as a role model for many students for years to come. Our next award is for the Supplemental Instruction Leader, and it goes to Emma Kebbell. Emma is an outstanding student and an exceptional person. As a supplemental instruction leader, she has facilitated group study sessions in mathematics. Emma encourages students to take responsibility for their own learning and helps them become more confident, capable students. She also took on additional responsibilities in the training and mentoring of new supplemental instruction leaders. She possesses a positive can-do attitude and is caring and enjoyable to be around. The award for the Theater and Drama Club goes to Reyna Gregory. Reyna stage managed 2 shows and acted in another within 1 year. She was the rock for the actors and a quiet and dependable force for the production staff. She has maintained a professional presence while balancing creative endeavors at the same time. Reyna plans to go on to UVA, and she will be certainly missed at Pvcc. The award for the Volunteer Club goes to Chad Swisher. Chad has been the active member of the Volunteer Club this semester. He has been a wonderful asset to the activities of the club. He's been very proactive in helping to see the club's major event, the Spring Easter Egg Hunt, come to fruition. Chad has been instrumental in promoting, planning, organizing an event that will pull in over 100+ children from the community. And last but not least, we want to recognize the Leadership Award for the Writing Centered Tutor Award. And that award goes to Tatiana Buezo Flores. Tatiana brings a warm and professional presence to the Writing Center. She makes students feel welcome and comfortable. Because she had to learn English as an elementary school student, she can relate to the struggle of English language learners to gain proficiency. Thus, she puts students at ease. Tatiana is a great friend and colleague, always willing to help others in need. Will you join me now in a round of applause for all of our student leaders?
I'm Bob Hodes. I'm luckily the chair this year of the local board for Pvcc, and it is my pleasure to present the award for the Community Service Award that is funded completely by voluntary contributions from members of the board. It's for outstanding volunteerism for the community that is served by Pvcc or also abroad. It can be given to any faculty member who's been here or staff member who's been here for at least 2 years, and faculty members include both part-time and full-time. It also can go to students, and in fact, over the last several years, we have had about an equal number of faculty and staff or student with 4 in each groups. While the individual's name of who is to receive this award is in your program. I'm not going to ask him to come up here yet because I think it'd be kind of difficult both to present the award and stand here and tell you some information about the gentleman. I have had to cut down somewhat on the information that was provided to the committee that determined this award because of what this gentleman has done throughout the time that he's been here at Pvcc. He is very outstanding in what he does with respect to volunteerism, and just briefly running through the information rather than trying to give all of it. He's been very involved with the Environmental Club at Pvcc, dealing with the Earth Guardians crew. He has worked with the Charlottesville Center for Peace and Justice, has worked on the 0 Hour, which is a youth climate march, has volunteered with Habitat for Humanity, which is an outstanding organization around here that what it does for dealing with a lot of people that have a hard time getting a good home. He's also worked with Twice as Night's Consignment Shop, which provides financing from what they sell, and it receives most of what it does by contributions that are provided by individuals. He's worked with, as an ESL, it's English as a second language, as a reading tour, participated in several activities in Charlottesville, including at UVA, at CHS, in DC, and other areas of this state, including at the state capitol. He has also received many, many awards and recognitions from organizations in both Charlottesville and throughout the state. And this year's recipient is Cabriti Majuto, excuse me.
Good afternoon. My name is Harry Stillerman, and I'm the Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Development here at Pvcc. And I also have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director of the Pvcc Educational Foundation. On behalf of the Educational Foundation Board of Directors, I'd like to extend our congratulations to each of today's award recipients and their families. Please know that all of us at the Foundation look forward with great anticipation and excitement to seeing the wonderful successes that lie ahead for each of you as a result of your Pvcc education. I want to begin today by recognizing two of our board members that are here with us today, Whit Broom and Phil Shiflett. Whit and Phil, would you please stand to be recognized? The Pvcc Educational Foundation was established in 1982 to cultivate and provide financial and in-kind support for the benefit of Piedmont, Virginia Community College. In the last 10 years, the Educational Foundation has allocated more than $10.4 million to support college programs and services. And a primary focus area for our foundation is providing financial assistance in the form of scholarships to support students with their educational and career goals. During the 2018-2019 academic year, the Educational Foundation awarded more than $358,000 in scholarships to 158 students. The list of scholarship recipients is in your program, but at this time I'd like to ask all of our scholarship recipients to stand and be recognized. President Lyndon B. Johnson once wrote, "We believe, that is you and I, that education is not an expense. We believe it is an investment. And today, more than a half a century later, the Educational Foundation is proud to share this same sentiment. In the last 4 years, the Educational Foundation has awarded scholarships totaling $1.4 million to 600 students. I think today, seeing the bright, smiling faces of the students that are assembled here and hearing about the hard work, determination, and accomplishments that have led them here today, it's evident that the Foundation's investment in college programs and student services are paying huge dividends. At this time, I'd like to ask if all of those that are scholarship donors that are present today, if you'd please stand and be recognized. On behalf of our Educational Foundation Board of Directors, I want to give thanks to all of the wonderful individuals and organizations in our community that have helped to make our success possible. Please know how much we appreciate your support and how proud we are to partner with each of you in our efforts to ensure that everyone in our community has access to high quality and affordable educational opportunities. Students, congratulations on your remarkable success, and most importantly, go Panthers. Thank you.
Thanks to the generosity of the Blue Ridge Rotary Club, Piedmont has a wonderful 27-year tradition of sending students down to study in Argentina. And this year, the student who's going down to Buenos Aires and is going to love every minute down there is Lainey Bittner. Come on up, yes.
Good afternoon. I'm Bruce Robinson, co-advisor for PTK.
I'm Kid Decker, co-advisor for PTK.
Each two-year college in Virginia may nominate 2 students per campus to the All-USA Academic Team. Students from Virginia nominated to the national team comprise the All-Virginia Academic Team. Nominations are based on outstanding academic performance and service to the college and community. Piedmont Virginia Community Colleges proudly recognizes its 2 nominees who were recognized yesterday at a luncheon in their honor in Richmond with their college president, vice president of instruction, PTK advisors, and the chancellor of the VCCS. Our first nominee is Henry McLean, PTK vice president of communications. Henry, please come to the stage.
Our second nominee is Elena Cantwell, PTK president. Out of about 150 other nominees in the state, she's also named to the All-Virginia Top 10 team, as well as being one of 50 recipients of a Coca-Cola Silver Scholar Award. As a member of the Top 10 team, she receives $500 from the college, and as a recipient of the Silver Scholar Award, she receives a scholarship of $1,250 from Coca-Cola organization. She was further recognized at the PTK International Convention in Orlando, Florida, 2 weeks ago in front of nearly 4,000 Phi Theta Kappans. So, Elena, please come up again.
Okay, one more award. The Distinguished Student Award was established in 1994 to recognize students who demonstrate exemplary service or leadership at the college and through activities in the college service region and beyond. Nominations are submitted to the college's awards committee, which makes the difficult choice among the many outstanding nominees. Now, I can't keep the name secret from you because it's already in the program. So let me say right now, this year's recipient is Sophia Keniston. Sophia, come on up. Now, for me, this is the best part. I get to embarrass her. Sophia is being recognized for her extraordinary contributions to PVCC's student life and for being a student leader at PVCC. She has excelled academically, in leadership, and in service. Sophia has a 4.0 GPA. She'll graduate in 2020 with an engineering degree. She's a member of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society for two-year colleges, and this summer has been awarded a 2-month engineering internship at UVA. While at PVCC, she's also served as a lab assistant in the anatomy and physiology lab and as a math tutor and supplemental instructor. All right, enough for academics. She's best known on campus as the president of the Student Government Association. In that role, she has provided leadership for such events as the Student Spirit Week, the Casino Night, the Holiday Shoebox Drive with the Ronald McDonald House, town hall meetings to dialogue with students about concerns, and we don't want anybody to forget Spring Fling coming up next week. She's also served on the College Senate, the Administrative and Student Services Committees, and the award-winning Student Launch Team. Now, if that's not enough to keep her busy 24/7, she's also engaged in numerous volunteer activities, including working with Habitat for Humanity and serving as a mentor for Black Womanhood in College hosted by UVA. For all of these reasons, and many more, we present Sophia Keniston with the 2019 PVCC Distinguished Student Award. Come over here.
Congratulations, Sophia. Once again, everyone, please join me in giving one more round of applause for all of our recipients this afternoon. This concludes the Academic and Leadership Awards Convocation program. I do invite you all to a reception in honor of our awardees. It's located upstairs towards the back of the building in the Dickinson Commons. Thank you for coming. Have a great evening and drive safely.